What's up everyone, it's Nate from natesway.com. I'm going to talk to you guys today about something that happened to me yesterday that was almost life-changing and really changed and shaped my perspective on comfort zone and staying comfortable in scenarios and how to pass that comfort line to the uncomfortable zone where a lot of us don't like to be in. So me and two friends decided we were going to go for a bike ride yesterday. Not just any bike ride, we're training for a triathlon, so we're really trying to push the pace and up the level of training. So we decided to go up north in northern Quebec to Mont Tremblant, which is, if anyone knows Montreal area and Quebec area, it's a lot of mountains. So we decided we're going to go for a 120-kilometer bike ride, which is pretty intense for a lot of people, and us included. So yesterday morning we planned a trip. We left at 6 a.m., we got there about 7:30 and we started our trail. My friend Alex tried this path a couple weeks back and he said it was not so challenging and it was doable. So we were all pumped up and ready to do it. But the only issue is that last time he did it, he made the wrong turn down a different path and he didn't realize how hard this really was. So this time he came prepared. He had the map out on his GPS, he knew which way to turn, which way to go, and he knew all the information of the track. So we were good for that tour of 120 kilometers. Little did he know, and that all of us knew, was that it was going to be one of the hardest moments of our lives. We went up hills. I think in total it was 1,300 meters of climbing, which is insane. And he had a GPS watch that tracked how long we went uphill for and how long was our total. Everything was timed, and apparently we went uphill for 2 hours and 45 minutes. The whole process took about 5 hours. During this experience, I faced many problems internally, physically. The main thing I realized was that it wasn't a physical challenge, it became a mental challenge. And it didn't matter how fast you completed this 120 kilometers, it mattered of how you can keep pushing yourself and motivating yourself to pass your level of comfort and go into the uncomfortable zone and continue. If you want to excel in your training, you have to step out of your comfort zone and do things that you're not usually comfortable at. And that's the moment yesterday. That was the moment yesterday I realized. I thought I knew this. I really did. I thought I knew that it's all about stepping out of your comfort level and doing things that make you uncomfortable. I've done many things that make me uncomfortable in my trainings. I've done things in the outside world that made me very uncomfortable. But it wasn't until yesterday that I really felt uncomfortable. I've felt uncomfortable before in training, but there was always a way out. There was always, I can stop. I can finish this rep and I'm done. This, there was no stopping. Once you went uphill for 30-40 minutes straight up climb and you went down to the next climb, you realize that if you want to go back, you're going back down to the next climb that you just passed. And if you want to go forward, it's more climbs. So it was kind of like I was placed in between two hills of same distance right here. And they're equal distance on both ends, to quit and to continue. Both the same distance. What do you do then? I couldn't just sit there and quit, I would pass out in the sun. There was only one way to do it, and it was to go through it. I only had one direction left, and I had to dig deep inside me, fight my mental barrier, and succumb excruciating pain in my legs, excruciating pain everywhere, and I had to push through it and continue on. And that was not physical, that was all mental. So why I'm saying this is because yesterday was a point in my life where I really felt uncomfortable and helpless. And the only person that could help me, was me. I could help me. I could help me by continuing and believing in myself. So I dug deep, I pulled myself out, and I continued on. And now how does this apply into everyday life? When you're doing a task where you're not comfortable, maybe you're afraid to talk to somebody. That is you staying away from being afraid of saying, okay, you know what, I'll pass on that. That's you in your comfort zone. And if you're not excelling and getting out of your comfort zone and trying new things, experiencing new things, then you are not progressing in your life. So I truly believe in order to succeed in something, you need to leave your comfort zone and strike in a new direction. You need to not know where the end is going, where the end result will be. And you need to take those turns down uncomfortable lanes to figure out where exactly you want to be and what exactly you want to do. And when I start to look at life like this, and I realize that because this bike ride and all these trainings that I do, and I step out of my comfort zone and I want to quit, I say forget it, I just want to go back home, I just don't want to continue this, and then I do it anyway, I knew that I can push myself. And when you can push yourself, that's when the game changes. When you can look it in the eye and say, I can overcome this, I can finish this task, that's when success comes. Muhammad Ali was once asked, how many sit-ups can you do? And he responded back, I don't count my sit-ups. I only start counting when they start hurting. And you have to have that mentality in life. When it hurts, you continue on. When it sucks, you continue on. When it's hard, you push through it. And that is when you're going to see major results in everything you apply in life. And it doesn't just work in the gym. It doesn't just work when you're doing chores at home. It doesn't just work when you're doing homework or you're studying for an exam. It all relates to one thing, you and your personality. So build yourself stronger, better, and smarter, and start seeing a world from a different angle.